The class now. I hope my shared content is also visible to all of you. So yesterday we created a project that we are going to complete now, and the project is this one, Book Depot. I think I have given you the outline of this project, that how it is going to be. This particular project is going to use the concept of Angular routing, Angular authentication, and it is going to be a complete full stack application. The first thing that we are going to discuss here, there will be two peoples who can log into this app. One is admin and another person is a user. If we talk about the roles of admin, admin can add, delete, modify any book. Because he is the admin, he can add, delete, modify any book. Admin can manage the users as well. Admin can manage the users. Now, user will be having only a single role, in which the single role will be user can read the books. Generally, books means content here. Whatever content you will write, user can read it. Okay. This is what we are going to discuss now. Understood? Means we will build this project. So this was the Book Depot project that we were created. Now we are taking our discussion to something as modules in Angular. Modules in Angular. Now, when you talk about these modules, we are actually seeing this module word from longer time. Forms module, common modules, core modules, ng module. Like, what is this actually module is? How you are going to define this module? Let's understand it in a simple terms, then we will come to the coding terms. Let's say there is a market in a city. Let's say this is a market in Hyderabad. Now we are giving it a common term, market. I haven't written anything else than market, right? It can be a fish market, it can be a vegetables market, it can be a fruits market, it can be a marketplace for auto vehicles, automobiles. Like, we have not written anything. Stop using mobile, please. So we have not written anything that which type of market it is, right? Now, if I want to define the terms, let's say we will define some of the common terms. It can be a vegetable market. It can be a fruits market. It can be a market related to auto vehicles or automobiles. Automobiles means vehicles. It can be a marketplace for, let's say, electric appliance. Means electric appliance means electronics products, fan, and all those things. Now a marketplace can have all of these things, right? A marketplace can have all of these things. So if I'm saying that I am going to market, can you understand that what I will buy in market? No. If I am writing a single sentence that I am going to market, now you can't predict it that what I will purchase there in market, because market has lot of things. If I want to give you a clear understanding, if I want to give you a clear picture here, so I have to write it complete that I am going to market to buy a car. Now you got a clear picture that I will go to this particular automobile market. What a clear picture. With when I added this particular part, if I am simply writing I am going to market, you can't understand that where I am going. I might be going to buy vegetables also, fruits also, automobiles also, electric appliance also, right? For giving a clear picture of something, you have to keep the things that I'm going to market to buy a car. Now anybody can understand that he is going to a car agency, right? So modules works in such this way. Let me open a forms project. So here we are importing the forms module from where at the rate of angular slash form. You will be seeing one thing. Most of the package in angular are coming from angular only. There's no external package, but in that they have a module. Now, why I am discussing this thing? Let's say you are facing some error in a project, and it's very common, right? If you are not facing any error in development, I don't think that you are doing something good. If you are doing something good means you will face error. You are facing error and I asked you that which package is saying the error. So you will say, sir, at the rate of Angular. You are saying at the rate of Angular because it is showing the error. Now this is the incomplete information. This is not a complete information. You have to tell that particular information also. That particular information will become Angular slash forms. So you can understand to buy a car is this forms here. If you are not writing forms, I can't understand that which package might be giving you problem. I can't understand. But if you are writing that slash forms is giving you error, that we can understand. Okay, that we can understand. Now let's come to modules. We will understand modules in a very normal way. If you remember the definition of Angular, so for that we have written that Angular is a free and open source TypeScript framework which is used to develop single page application, right? In the properties of Angular or the characteristics of Angular, I have written one thing that it is a modular framework. It is a modular framework. So I will repeat that part that Angular is a modular framework where the entire application is divided into smaller parts. Modular means roles are divided to each a single unit, right? To each and every single unit. Let me tell you a very short glimpse about it that how roles will be divided. Let's talk about a family. There is a family In that family, there are three businesses, right? There are three business. Let's say there is a school is there, one milk processing center is there, and one IT company is there. So there is a family who is having these three businesses. Now let's say all these three business are different. You cannot use any logic of IT company in school. You cannot use any logic of school in this milk processing center, right? You cannot use. But you need to divide the particular things. Dividing the particular things in a way that each individual unit is working fine. Just take a guess. Import forms module from Angular. That's it. Import common module from Angular. If everything is managed with this simple Angular package, isn't it confusing here? Confusing? Everything is managed by Angular. That's not a good thing, right? That is not a good thing. You should manage the things in a organized way. So forms module you should import from forms. This you should import from core modules. A lot of other modules are there. What is the benefit of this? So the benefit of this is very simple. That let's say there is a family in the three businesses are running, and now if let's say a single person is there, let's say head of family, or not head of family, let's say a person. This particular person will manage these three. It's very tough because all of these three business require a different mindset. In terms of school, it requires better learning, better teaching, good infrastructure. In milk processing center, it requires the ground root level, talking to the farmers, their problems and all. IT company requires proper English and other type of communication. Then you need to divide these things. That no, a single person can't manage. And if a single person is managing, he is just busted. He don't have enough energy now. So dividing it works in this way that IT company will be managed by Shivam, the milk processing center will be managed by his father, and the school will be managed by his uncle. And this family, I'm talking about my family actually. Now, these three things are managed by three different pupils in a organized way. Like how we are saying that we are organized. Whatever loss I am making in my company will be my loss. Whatever profit I will make in my company will be my profit. Whatever profit will be there in a school will be going to my uncle. Whatever particular profit loss is going in this center will be taken care by my father. We don't interrupt each other. That oh, you made this particular amount, split it. No, there is no splitting. You should work on your own way. Doesn't matter if you are earning in thousand, lakhs, or crores. Doesn't matter. What matters is whenever these things are getting some problem, at that time collaboratively we will solve this. So architecture comes in this way. There is a parent thing here, and parent is Angular. Parent is Angular. See, I am giving that example so that you can actually understand it in a very easy way. Parent is Angular every time because all the packages will be coming from Angular only, but they will be coming in a very different way. So let's say this is the first one, this is the second one, and this is the third one. So here in this first one, let's say there is a school. This is MPC, means milk processing center, and this is a IT company. Okay. I already told you that who is managing a school, who is managing the center, and who is managing the IT company. Miss, who is this Angular now? If I'm saying that here, let me give an example. I will say uncle. Here I will say father. And here to this IT company, I will say myself. Now, who will be our Angular? So our Angular is my grandfather. Like he will take a note of all the businesses, all. He will not interrupt anything that give this share to this person. No, there is no sharing. Your loss is your loss. Your profit is your profit. Because profit and loss are the two brothers. They will come together, and it happens every time. Overall, you should be in profit. My logic is very simple. If I'm making loss from January to November, that is fine. December should be profitable for me, which will cover entire loss. Right? It happens. I have seen the times that 3, 4, 5, 6, continually 7 month I'm making loss. Loss means my philosophy is very simple. Let's say I am dispersing a salary of around 20 lakhs a month to my employees, and I am getting 21 lakh. I'm profitable. But if I'm getting less than 20, I'm in loss. So it happens sometime because project is going on. We are not delivering any project. So how money will come if we are not delivering any project? Sometime project took six months also. And I am working on a project from May 2024. Still working. It will be delivered in I think March without a single penny. So these kind of things happen. My logic is simple. Your end of the year should be profitable. Deliver everything in the end of the year. So here this head of department is Angular. Angular is saying that I have forms module, I have common modules, I am doing this, I am doing that, I am doing this, I am doing that. But management is entirely on the Angular. But why Angular is doing that? Now let's come to this example only. Here this Angular, or we'll say the head here. So let me remove this Angular. Just when I'm writing head, make sure that I'm talking about Angular. Now you know what the work of my grandfather is. Whenever we are talking, generally we are on to calls. So he will take updates like how work is going on. Is there any problem like that? Let's say sometime I got into any problem. No, everything is generally I don't share my problems with anyone, even with my family also. I try to solve them by myself own. I will not say, let's say my uncle is having some problem in his school, and there are a lot of problems. It doesn't mean that you are the owner, then you are tension free. No, if you are an employee, then you are tension free. Owner has all the problems. So let's say this school is having any problem. Then this head will talk to these two things. That can you manage the problem for a while? Let's say school is having some problem, means my uncle is having some problem. So this head means my grandfather will communicate to my father or to me that can you just sort it out if it is possible for you? If it is in my domain means if I can help out, of course, I'll be there. Let's say I am having some problem, right? Then same flow will go to my father and my uncle that Shivam is in problem. He needs support now. Generally, it's not a case that I need support. But if it is there, he is the person. Why we are discussing this thing in Angular, it doesn't even matter. It matters. Because this is the main part. Security. What security? I will give you a glimpse here. Let's say generally if you don't know about school, there is a affiliation of school from the state board or the CBSE board, right? You know this thing that schools are affiliated to some particular board, and board doesn't give the affiliation for free. It take lot of money to give you the affiliation for next 3 years or next 5 years. Now let's say our school wants to renew the affiliation. Let's say 2025 is the year where our affiliation is ending, and each and every board gives affiliation for 3 years or 5 years, not more than that. Max to max 3 years. You don't know, I'm telling this. After every 3 years you need to renew it. It's like 3 months recharge. You need to do it again. and that amount is very bulk. Now let's say at that time school is not having enough fund. Who will talk here? Now let's say school need 20 lakh rupees bulk amount, and school is not having that much enough fund. So these two entities will work at that time. But okay, we are sharing a part of our to extend the affiliation. When this school needed the security amount to deposit, they will come in action. So these kind of things happen in security. Security means, if you guys don't know about attacks, you guys know about attacks, cyber attacks. You know, have you ever faced any cyber attack? No. Have you heard about any cyber attack? No. Any cyber attack? See, in Angular, we have discussed most of the core topics. We are just going into security now, deployment, and all those things. So don't worry about the things now. Cyber attacks I'm talking about. What exactly is a cyber attack? Cyber attack is something in which there will be an attacker. My LinkedIn account was hacked and modified to Chinese by a Chinese hacker. So these kind of attacks are there. And securing yourself is a biggest task nowadays. You don't know that how you are getting hacked. You don't know that how you are getting hacked. I think I have shown you one token application we installed in someone student's mobile here, and I show you the live messages going on. These kind of things are there. So there is a attack whose name is XSS. This is cross site scripting. Cross site scripting. There is a XSS attack. There used to be a attack that was SQL injection. There used to be a attack named as SQL injection. And for your information, I have done both of these. I used to be a hacker in Dubai, but that was a very bad field, so I left that. Okay, so the reason is I'll tell you what is these attacks and how we will prevent these things in Angular. I'm talking about around 2012, 12 or 13. Let's say you have to, at that time, Facebook was more popular than WhatsApp and Instagram and Snapchat. Right? At that time, Facebook was much popular, like too much popular. Even I do have a Facebook account at that time, but now I'm not having from around like 6 7 years or more than that. 2016, around 9 years now. 2016 to 25, 9 years. So from 9 years, I'm not having my Facebook account now. At that time, I used to have. So you know how SQL injection works. At that time, you were able to log in into any account, anyone's account. 13 years back, I'm talking of how, let's say, generally, it was very easy to find someone's mobile number, go to their profile, contact details, their mobile number will be visible. Let's say you want to log into someone's account and the mobile number is 80808080, just a random number I'm taking. Now, mobile number you easily found out. Password. So the password was very simple. You have to keep a symbol like this. Exclamation mark. This exclamation mark means SQL injection. Now you can write a password here. Let's say Shivam, or let's say any password. Then keep or symbol or, right? Or 1 equals to 1. So what we have written here, we have written a query because it is starting with exclamation mark, means it is a query now. It's not a password, it's a query. If query is returning true, logged in. If query is returning true, and this query will return true or false? True, because here we have kept the or symbol. 1 is equals to 1, true, logged in. You can log in into any account, and I have done a lot of things with this. Like generally to just give a bad dreams, bad days, bad nights to my friends only. This thing. And if you are wondering that how I know this thing, so there was a, like there is a person in my life as a professor from Australia. He taught me all these things. So I'm like, everything you can't learn by yourself. There is, you need someone to teach you. So he taught me these kind of things, and don't ask me that how I got in touch with him. So just like that. Now after that, Facebook restricted that you can't write queries in input box now. At that time, the source code of Facebook was like this: input type password. That's it. There was no other security, that you can write input type as password. Now they have validations here that you can't write any query, it will not go. Then lot of things were other there. Now what is this? No, now it's not working. If it was working now, I wouldn't have teach you this thing, right? Even now lot of things are there, right? You can still do hacking, right? Lot of other things are there, lot of. But I don't teach hacking to anyone, because I know what you will do after learning hacking. That's why I'm not teaching to my brother also. Like he is like very lovable part of my life, my brother. Whatever he asks, I give him, but not this hacking. He's asking for many years. I said no, leave it. Ma'am, your employees are calling you, your production broken company. So this was SQL injection. Now, what is this cross-site scripting? See, we are discussing the security module, by the way. So let me write some attacks that are very popular. MITM. This is man in the middle attack. Then comes XSS. Then comes SQL injection. Then comes your Trojan horse. These four are the popular attacks. And this Trojan horse is a kind of attack that you have been faced this thing. 110%. You have faced this. Yes, CSRF is there. Cross site request forgery. CSRF. This is cross site request forgery. But this is not in use now. You can't do this. Even SQL injection you can't do now. There are other attacks. And you can't even learn these things because there is no YouTube video. Like books are very limited. So like that. But there is a hello. Nothing. Leave it. You have faced this Trojan horse once in your life. During COVID, it was on peak. After COVID, also. Generally, you remember during COVID, your friend used to share a link with you that how much you know. Let's say I am sharing that link. So that link will come. How much you know about Shivam? Answer these 10 questions. Remember? Remember or not? So it will be like what Shivam likes the most, where he loves to travel. Trojan horse. Right? It's a Trojan horse. And At that time, if you are having any bank account or any particular part, so even if you someone is hacking you, what you have? Nothing. So you got saved. But if you are having something, it is sold on dark web. You know dark web? Have you heard about dark web? See, when you are building application is development is very easy. We have done with the Angular. Let's secure it also. Dark web is a place where everything is bad. Everything. Don't please, it's a request. Don't search it on Google. Yes, don't search. You don't know that tomorrow morning police will be standing out of your house. So don't do it. It's very illegal thing. Very illegal. All the bad things. Can you please tell how to access it? Shreyans, give me your address. I'm calling police near you. They will tell you. So, in that particular illegal market, everything is sold, including humans, human meat, human bones. Like lot of crazy things are there. Lot of crazy things are there. Because I did hacking also, so I know all of these things. There, some people requests weird thing, and if you are doing, they'll give you money. Like some of the what I will say, psycho peoples, like they are not doing good with their brain kind of things. So when I was surfing the dark web, actually for hacking only, not for like I don't have these kind of fantasies. One person posted a request that I will pay $1,000. That will be around I think 8 lakh rupees. No, 1,000 80,000 rupees. In means in Indian rupees, it will be around 80,000. He posted that I will pay $1,000, and there was a if someone is recording a video of this particular part. So that part was someone should be marking blades marks on your face. I'll pay 80,000. These kind of things are very popular there. So don't go there, and like it's very bad. So after that, our discussion came to Trojan horse. This Trojan horse I have visited. No, I Gaurav, you have visited. If you have visited dark web, I am sure that you will not be sitting in this Angular class. Anyways, we are not taking our discussion there. Trojan horse is actually based on a Hollywood movie. This is a Hollywood movie. Have you seen this? No? Trojan horse. Like I haven't seen this. I have just read about it. So what was there in Trojan horse? There were two states, something like that. It were there. So I said this is one and this is one. And there was a river flowing in between. In between of these two state countries, there was a river flowing. So now this country A was this particular country A or state A was going to attack on B. Real human fight, war. Now there was a river, and this particular B was on the height. So they were monitoring everything, and if you are going there, they will shoot. Right? They will shoot. So what A company did, they made a structure of a horse, plastic structure. Just the upper part, legs they didn't build. They fit 4 humans in place of one leg. One human in place of, yeah, they made a very huge wooden horse, very huge. 4 people sit into that, and they traveled like a horse is coming. So they traveled into the B city and they started killing the peoples inside. That's how your Trojan horse comes. Means it will be looking like something else, but inside attackers are there. So whatever link you are getting on your email, your WhatsApp, that how much you know about your friend, give this answer. All are Trojan horse. All of them. All of them are Trojan horse. Don't click, right? Don't click on them. I never click. If someone is sending link, even dating sites, yeah, internet is a very bad thing, by the way. No doubt I am earning everything from this internet only, but it's a very bad thing. Very bad. The day you got some mature and you will get to understand the bad things about it, you will be shocked. So for securing our things, Angular has to divide the modules and these kind of things. There are other attacks also. There is one MITM attack, man in the middle attack. If we are discussing, so let's discuss about this also. Man in the middle. Phishing attacks are not too much popular now. Let's say this there is a person. Sir, how can we secure ourselves? Throw your mobile in dustbin. That is the only way. Yes, true. If you want complete security, throw your mobile. Don't have your mobile and laptop with you whenever you are doing something. When you are in private space, don't use your mobile. I hate mobile when I'm with my family. I don't keep it too much with me. I don't keep my laptop with me. Yeah, of course I am doing like that. Of course I am doing like that. Whenever I'm with my family, whenever I am not having my mobile too much with me, it will be somewhere else. Even my brother, my mother, my sister, my father, no problem. My mobile and my laptop will not be with me. This is my family time, my family time. Here I am then every time I'm working. So now let's say there are two person. So we should take an example of two persons. Let's say here this is a boy. You can name any, and here is a girl. And they are chatting with each other. Just for the information purpose, let's say he dropped a message that hi. What he written in the message? Hi. Hello, any message. Now there is a hacker in between. So this hacker will get to know that oh, this boy is sending a message to this girl as hello. And this hacker is having some problem with this boy. That why you are talking this, that like that kind of things. So what this hacker will do, he will inject a between in middle attack. He will attack this message. Man in the middle. He will attack this message. How he will attack the message? He will change the message content. Yes, it is possible. Changing message content is very easy. I think I have shown the in the class that I have changed the message there. Data is encrypted. No, data is not encrypted, guys. Don't think that data is encrypted. You are just living in a different world. I have shown this thing in real time that how we can change the message. Even in this class also. Today, array, idiots. Karthik, what is this? You are always giving these kind of things. Now what this hacker will do, hacker will change the content of this message. So he will change this hello message to this some any message which is not a good message. This is called man in the middle attack. I think I have shown this in class, but if you were absent that day, I'll show you now. No, sender don't know anything about this. right? Sender don't know anything about this. I'll show you some of this is a application built by me. So I'll show you something there. So here we are having some of the chats, and these chats were in the this class only. We did these kind of things. So now let's say this is a sender who has sent a message that focus more on JavaScript, right? And this is a message done on some other date. It is seen also true. Means receiver has seen this message. You can change it. Changed. Now if you are coming refreshing everything, now message will be changed every time. Means it is not like that you are refreshing the window and it will come to the pre. No, changed, right? So if you are having some sort of things in your brain, learn MITM, right? And let them fight with each other. So these kind of things are called man in the middle. I don't know who sent this message to who. This is the sender's ID, this is the receiver's ID. And I changed it, right? I have changed the message. Abhishek is here in the class today. Abhishek. So we install the application in Abhishek's mobile. So once he is coming, now, okay, fine. So we were talking about the mad in the middle attack. So that's how it injected very easily. And if you are thinking that Facebook is secure, Instagram is secure, nothing is secure. Don't think, right? Nothing is secure. Nothing. So there is a English proverb that a sweet maker doesn't taste his own sweet. So if there is a person who used to cook or make sweet, he will not eat it at his own shop because he knows the things that how they are prepared. He knows the thing. He will not eat, right? So the same thing applies here. The person who are building the things, they will not use it. Security purpose. Now let's come down to the Angular. So it's like a kind of theory topic. Because of these things, we are discussing it. So a module in Angular is a container. What it is? Container. Container means, so this hacker is trying to change the content. So what I will do, I will create everything in a secured container. But company predicts that there is a container over the block of code that no one can get into the communication. Now the hacker is trying, he will be sticking to this particular line only. He can't go inside. If he's not going inside, how he can change the message? So the hello message will be as hello only. But this is the bookish language. There is no practical implementation of this. There is a practical implementation, but nothing is secure. First, you should understand this in your brain. Because whenever you are even I have worked on a lot of security modules, lot of implementing the security this that, but every time the hacker will find a way to do it, right? Hacker will find a way to do it every single time. Whatever you build, they will build a more advanced way to hack the thing. So it's a parallel way that developer will implement a new security, the hacker will find a way to hack it again, right? There are a lot of articles related to it. Read those. So a module in Angular is a container for a cohesive block of code dedicated to a specific feature. Now, what is a module? A module in Angular is a container which will be having something container for a cohesive block of code dedicated to a specific feature. In this case, there is a forms module. It's a container which is containing the things that we can use in the forms. That you can use in the forms. So this is a container. Every Angular application must have at least one module that is called app module. That is called app module. If Angular is not having any module, but it should have this app module at least. But where is app module? Because here we are not writing it. So go to app config.ts. In that, okay, so here we have removed that. So here you are importing the app component and app config. These are the app modules. Means single bootstrapping application. Next is modules in Angular are defined using the at the rate of ng module decorator. If you want to define anything, you have to write them in the ng module decorator. Now let's come down to types of module in Angular. Types of modules in Angular. So as of now, what we have understood in Angular, that first thing, they will be a container which has some feature that you can use. Now let's come down to the type of modules in Angular. The first is root module. First is root module. What is this root module? Every Angular app must have a root module. So we can say that app module is the root module. It bootstraps and this bootstraps the doesn't mean that styling bootstrap framework. It's not that. So it bootstraps the application and provides the essential dependencies. So first one is the root module. Second one is feature module. Feature module. These are the modules created to encapsulate related functionalities. If there are some related functionalities, means if they are doing same kind of work, at that time feature module will work. So I gave you example that this particular part, if a school needs something, other two units will work. Related functionality, not there is no relation, but there is a related functionality that they will work in a collaborative way. When someone needs, they will be together. So these are the feature module. They are used for large scale application where different features are logically separated. Means everything will be doing some different part, but they will be related with a particular feature. That's called feature module. Logic will be different. Now what they do, they improves the code. They improves the code organization. I told you that why there are three people managing three different things. Organization. Because if a particular person is managing all the three, can't work. So feature module improves the code organization and it allows lazy loading. It allows lazy loading. Third thing is called shared module. Third is called shared module. Shared module is used to declare and export common components, directives, and pipe that are shared across multiple modules. Shared module means if you are exporting pipes, now don't ask me what is pipe, what is directive, right? And what is component. We have discussed all these three. So if you are declaring and exporting these things at that time, shared module will come into action. It helps to avoid redundant imports in multiple feature modules. What it will do, it will help you redundant. Redundant means if something is coming multiple times, duplicacy, right? Then we got core module because a lot of things we used to import from Angular core, right? this core module. Now we are going to discuss about core module. Core module is used for singleton service that should be loaded once in the application. So if you have a service that you want to use only one time in when application is running, that is a core module. Core module means very simple. You are importing a component from Angular core. Component means this particular view page. It will load once only, right? Is it like that you opened a website and it is loading every time loading? No. View will load only single time. View will make changes into that view. Now there are examples also here that it will load only the single time. What examples are here? So the examples are like authentication is there, logging sign up is there, data services are there. These kind of things are there in core module. Then we just like 2 days back we discussed about routing in Angular. So routing module is also there. Why we used to it? Routing module is used to define the path, or you can say route in a Angular application. Route in a Angular application. Okay. These are the most important and discussed modules. Route module, feature module, shared module, core modules, and routing modules. And I think we have discussed all of them, right? We have discussed all of them. These five are commonly used. Now, what is the importance of them? Why to use modules in Angular? Can't we work without using, let's say, if I'm not using modules, what will be the effect? So I'm saying that there was a particular application as React root, Angular root. In that, you have defined the root in some file as angular.roots.ts, right? In this file, we are defining the path, and here we are using those path. Very simple. If you are defining it here, you are using it here, you have to define the path in each and every file. You have to define the path in each and every file, and that's not a good way. That's not a good way. That's why we are organizing the code. So these are the benefits of using Angular. So we'll discuss those. Code organization. There's a benefit as code organization. In this particular code organization, it keeps different part of the Angular application structured with each other. After code organization, we got reusability, services, pipes. We are declaring it only one time. We are using them many times. Reusability. The modules in Angular are reusable. we can reuse them as per the requirement. Then we got encapsulation. Encapsulation, I think you already know that encapsulates the related functionality in a single module. It provides the performance optimization as well. Performance optimization as well. It enables the lazy loading, reducing the initial bundle size. Then we got scalability. Helps in building large applications. These are the modules. Now we are going to one thing. Let's go to angular.dev website because this is the official website of Angular. Angular.dev. In this particular part, I will write modules Angular dev. So as we told you that where to use modules, we have to use in the ng module decorator. Whatever things you want to use, you have to use them in the ng module decorator. Okay. So these kind of things are there in this that you can understand. Let's talk about uh, more here. Now, what is this ng module decorator and why it is used and why we are focusing on it? So we are going to discuss about ng module decorator. Ng module decorator. And this particular ng module decorator, it used to have two things. This ng module decorator has two things. One is property, like what is the property and description. So the first property is declaration. Second property is imports. And don't go too much, don't have too much problem here, like what you are discussing, what is that, what is that. Oh, there's no problem. Things are very simple here. In this selector, imports, template, these are the properties, right? So if you are keeping as the rate of ng module, it will be having these kind of things that we are discussing. So it has imports, it has export, right? It has export, it has providers, it has bootstraps. These 4 or 5 properties are there. In declaration, we will write that it declares component. It declare component. Here also we are declaring the component in this way, that how you will use it, what is the URL and what is the style file. So it declare components It will declare directives also. It will declare pipes also in the module. The next thing that it imports the other modules required. It will import all other things that are required to use here. It exports the component, directive, pipe to be used in other modules. Okay. Then next property is it declares services that should be available in the module. Bootstrap means defines the root component for application startup. It means that it will provide the bootstrap also. So if you go to main.ts, you will see that bootstrap application. You don't have to do it by yourself. Your application will do it for you. But in the bootstrap, you have to tell your root component that which is your main component. So app component is our main one, this one. This is our main component. That is why it is coming here in main.ts. That your main component is app component, which this particular part will load whenever application is running. Whenever application is running. So these were the modules in Angular. Okay. Now what we are going to do, we are left with 4 classes here. From tomorrow onwards, we will start building the application, right? Because 2 days it will take 2-3 days. So in the meantime, we will discuss topics as well and the application development also, right? Let's design the layout of our application, because generally you don't start writing code also. Yesterday we didn't had any notes, right? I think we had notes for anything yesterday. No. So whenever you are building something, there is a particular order of doing that. It is not like start writing code. No. So here, how the flow will go. So this is our book depot. This is our book depot project. In this book depot project, in the first part, what user will be able to do? In the book depot project, what will be the user will be able to do in the first time? Creating a account, right? Creating a account. So here I will write user can create the account. User can create the account. If user can create the account, how many things we need to, how many pages we need to have for that? Login and sign up component. We need to create login and sign up component. So for solving this layer, you need to create login and sign up component with integration with Firebase. After creating this particular part, what user can do? Let's say user has created the account. After that, user has logged in also. After that, user can see the profile and user can read the book's content. We will try to upload the PDF files of the book, like some of 1-2 books we will upload there with some content, right? That user can directly read there. This is the users panel. There comes a admin panel. Like what admin can do. What admin can do. So here comes our admin. Admin will be having a direct access to this particular Book Depot app. Right? He will be having a direct connection with this particular app. Direct connection. So these steps are not for the admin because we will create a admin in the Firebase. Right? We will create a admin in the Firebase. Okay. So admin can log in and admin can add the books, but user cannot add the books. So that's how, yeah, all the managing. If I have written this thing, so I will write CRUD, that it can perform all the CRUD operations there. But he can create any book, read, update, delete, generally adding any book, removing and updating. Okay. That's how we are going to do the things from tomorrow. We will start working on this application, and there is only one core topic left in Angular now,